Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Adam Donnelly here, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can easily meal prep breakfast, lunch and dinners throughout the week that are all packed full of protein that you can store in the fridge and grab and go throughout the week. This will be ideal for you if you work long hours, or you have a family, or you're just super busy and you just can't afford to spend hours every single day cooking. So if you can pick one day out of your week where you're a bit quieter, you can batch make all of these meals so that you're prepped for the week. So for breakfast I'm going to be showing you how to make burritos with eggs, potatoes, low-fat bacon and cheese. For lunch I'll show you how I batch cook my chicken for the week, and I'll make a simple chicken and potato dish. And then for dinners we're going to make a spicy Cajun beef and make that in with a pasta. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So right away we have 2 kilograms of chicken breasts that have been sliced into roughly 150 gram to 200 gram chicken breasts, and with just one of these bad boys you're going to get roughly 40 to 50 grams of protein. So I'm just going to start by getting a bacon dish down and spraying on my ESN low calorie cooking spray. You can see that I'm an ESN athlete, and you can use code SCRANDON at the ESN checkout to save you some money. Then I'm just going to add in the chicken breasts to the bacon tray. Now we need to make sure that it's flavoursome, so we're going to marinate the chicken with some olive oil, and then I'm going to use this Louisiana Cajun seasoning. Just make sure both sides of the chicken breast is all coated in that Cajun seasoning and olive oil marinade. And then we're going to bang this chicken breast into the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes at 190 degrees Celsius. Then next it's time to dice up our potatoes, and just to warn you, this takes ages. Get your potato down, slice it in half, slice off the edges until it looks like this. Stack them on top of each other and make vertical slices. Then next turn it around and then make slices the other direction. And then you'll see here, you start to get these wee cube shapes. So I've got all of my diced potatoes in this big bowl here. Again, I'm going to marinate them in some olive oil, and then just use whatever seasoning you want. I'm going with some more Cajun. Then just mix all of the potatoes around so all of them are fully coated in the seasoning. Next, you can either cook them in the oven or the air fryer. I prefer the air fryer because I think they come out a bit crispier tasting and nicer. Again, spray with some low calorie cooking spray and start pouring your potatoes in. Then we're going to bake these in the air fryer for 200 degrees Celsius for about 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, so once the potatoes have all cooled down, you want to grab one of these airtight containers. The transition king. But you want to grab one of these airtight containers because you're going to store the totties. Oh, I've just dropped a good few of them. Yeah, we're going to store the potatoes, the chicken, all the other stuff in all of the individual containers. And now obviously if you're working in an office or anywhere during the day, you can grab a Tupperware in the morning, grab one of the cooked chicken breasts, which I'll get out in a second, then also spoonful in a generous amount of these Cajun potatoes, add in any sauce you like. I've got these wee tender stem broccoli packets as well, which I cook with my lunch and dinner, so I'm still getting my veg intake in. And yeah, it's a really easy, healthy, high protein lunch that can be thrown together in not a long time at all. So I'm going to shut up, get these potatoes in the fridge. Let's get the chicken out the oven. Nice, this is looking tasty. So yeah, obviously what I said, similar to the potatoes, we're just going to let these chicken breasts cook as well, and then we're going to file them into the airtight containers. With the chicken and potatoes, they usually last roughly about 4 to 5, but I would say more 3 to 4 days in the fridge. Again, nice and easy. You can use the chicken breast for whatever. You can fire it into wraps in the morning, take it into work with you. You can serve it with rice or potatoes, or do whatever you want with it, to be honest with you. I don't really care. So yeah, we're going to let the chicken cool down, and then I'll see you for the next recipe, which is going to be breakfast burritos. Now next I'm just going to be dicing up the potatoes that I had earlier on. I got a 2 kilogram bag, so I used about 1 kilo that I can have in my chicken breast throughout the week, and then I'm going to be using the other amount for the breakfast burritos that we'll get into now. So the next step for the breakfast burritos, we're going to crack roughly about 8 to 10 eggs into this bowl here, whisk it together. We're going to transfer the cooked potatoes into the bacon tray and then pour the egg mixture over. We're then going to cut in some low-fat bacon or some turkey rashers if you're watching this internationally, like your Mr. Pitbull. What am I talking about? Then I'm going to sprinkle in some grated faux cheese. We're going to bang it back into the oven, and it's going to come out like a kind of quiche. And then we're going to wrap those bad boys up, and we can grab them for our breakfast. Somebody is trying to get a hold of me. Let's get the eggs cracked first, actually. Cool, so we've got our whisked egg mixture sitting here. Probably could have used a bigger bowl, that would have made sense. We're going to add the cooked potatoes that we made in the air fryer to each individual baking tray like so. So we're going to spread these potatoes out, and next we'll pour over half of the egg mixture onto this tray and then the other half onto this tray. Then I'm going to use these bacon medallions, or you can use turkey rashers, and we're just going to cut these into tiny pieces over the potatoes. So just mix all of the bacon through as well with all of the potatoes and the eggs until everything is all coated. And then next we're going to top it off with that cheese until it's all melty and get it back in the oven. This is looking tasty. And just look at that cheesy, eggy, potatoey goodness. Time to get these bad boys into the wraps. So we'll place one of these wraps down. We're going to add the egg, bacon, cheese, potato quiche, whatever you want to call it, to the wrap. Then just fold in the sides, tuck everything in, and just continue to roll that in until it is nice and tight like a big fat doobie. And there we have it, people. We have 8 breakfast burritos. I'll leave the macros on the screen as well. By the way, I should say I do actually live with my girlfriend as well, hence the reason I've made 8 of these, because I'll probably just have one in the morning because the macros are pretty good and my calories are pretty low too. So yeah, that's why I've doubled up on the portions. One of these bad boys should again last in the fridge in an airtight container for about 4 to 5 days, and then you can reheat it in the air fryer in the tin foil for about 5 to 10 minutes until it's piping hot all the way through. And these actually can be frozen as well, up to a couple of months, again just the same reheating process. Yes people, we're on to the final meal, a Cajun beef pasta. So we've got the pan nice and hot here. I'm going to use this chili infused olive oil to cook the mince in. And then I'm also going to boil off my penny pasta here. And you want to just keep moving everything about so the mince breaks up and it goes into smaller pieces, and then we'll just let that brown off. Once your beef is finished cooking, add in whatever seasoning you want. I'm going to add in some more Cajun and mix all of that beef in the spicy Cajun. And once your beef is cooked, just leave that to the side. Now, in the same pan that the beef was cooking, add in a wee bit more olive oil. Then we're going to add in some single cream. Then we're going to add in some low-calorie cream cheese and then break that down. Then we're going to add in the cooked pasta, some more Cajun seasoning, then mix everything together. Then you'll see that you start to get this creamy pasta. Add in your spicy beef, mix through. Top it off with some grated cheese. This is what the pasta's looking like. It's time to prep it. And just like that, you've got that steamy bad boy of that creamy Cajun beef pasta, so you can meal prep your dinners. There you have it guys, 3 breakfast, lunch and dinner meal prep ideas that are high in protein, lowish in calories. They're perfect if you're a busy person that doesn't have hours on end to spend in the kitchen, and they're perfect grab and go breakfast, lunch or dinner ideas. Guys, I'm absolutely knackered because I've been a run, done about 25,000 steps and about 1 million hours of cooking. So if you have stayed along to the end, it would really mean the world to me if you hit the like button, and more importantly that subscribe button as well. I would really appreciate it. Let me know any other videos you want to see next week.